All right, so to start off, we are going to open up a Cricut Design Space, pull up a square and a triangle, and then just enlarge it to the size that's going to work best for you to see. And then I just moved it over into the top left. I like to do that just so I can have the measurements there. And then just kind of size out the square where you would like it. And then take the triangle, and all you're going to do is make sure to have it unlocked as well, and then put it up there at the end, size it up, and then you're going to group it all together, and you're going to hit the slice button. Now on the iPad it's a little different, so it's going to be in the bottom action spot, and then you'll just hit slice, and then you'll pull those two triangles out, and then voila. So from there I went into Auntie Tay's website because I am a member, so she offers us multiple different things. So I go in there to find fonts that I wanted, and I'll show you a little bit. I don't want to go too far into her website, it's not my spot to show. But I wanted the one on the left up here. So I open it up and I push download. So for, I'm working on an iPad, so it's a little different, but I wanted to show you that it's in there. It's a zip file, but I don't use that. I use iFont. Now, all you do when you have an iFont, you open it up, you push the import button, and then you just type in Sugar Punch, or it's right there for mine. So you just click it, and then you'll see how it says install right there where it popped up. So you're going to hit install, allow, and then close. So you're going to back out of this, go to settings. And in settings, it's going to come up where it says profile downloaded. So you're going to click it and then push install, and then put in your code, and then push install. So funny story about the code part. When I first started learning to record on the screen, for the longest I was like, oh my gosh, what if someone sees my code, sees me putting it in? First off, y'all don't have my iPad. I don't know why. It was a very, very strong blonde moment for me. Anywho, so I just typed in Happy Halloween after I went and found it in the systems part of the text message. So once I get that all typed out, I'm going to go, and you're going to see, so it comes up white, but with the black, sorry about that, black background. However, you're going to notice when I bring it up to the banner, you see how it's dark, it blends in. So that's not how it comes out. It's really kind of funky lettering, but I love it. But anyway, so I just turned it white. Make sure you send it to front if it's not already there. I have to do that later on with the banners because the letters go behind the banners and not in front. So all I'm doing here is just sizing it to make sure it fits. Now you can go over it and make sure it's centered, but technically it doesn't matter when you're going to be printing it out on two different materials. So it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I changed all of the letters, and I had ungrouped them. I did that earlier with the H, and then I changed all the letter color, and then I just resized them to match the H because the H is already sized. So then I take the banner and I duplicate it for the amount of letters that it is. Obviously self-explanatory. And then in hindsight, I wish I would have done this in a different order, but, you know, I have to make things difficult on myself. So you'll see later on, I go back and I show it to you that I make little circles to put, obviously, for the rope part, or jute wine. Did I say that right? I think so. Anyways, so in hindsight, I would have done the circle part first. Oh, there it is. And then made several banners that way. because I had to go back and do that. Anyways, so on this, it took me a minute because I was like, oh, well, I'm going to slice it out so the holes will be there. I don't know why. It didn't work on this, and that's fine. So I made them the size that I want them, and I should have made those even a little smaller, but it's hard to work with my fingers on my iPad sometimes for the right size. But once you figure that out and exactly where you want them, you're going to end up taking, make sure to remember to take that letter off of the banner. That way you're not having it attached to it. So then you're going to go down and, group them all like that. What is it? Scroll over them all. And then you're going to attach them. And then it becomes one. And so it's going to cut out those circles regardless. Anyway, so I don't work with a lot of paper, but I do have a lot of scrapbook paper, oddly enough. I got a whole bunch at a garage sale one time, and anyways. Long story short, I love it. It's pretty. It was Halloween-y, so I found it. And then I just used it as, I put in paper, but I technically used it as construction paper, and it cut out perfect. And there was still leftover paper. You cannot use it for a 12 by 12. You can't use it for 4 banners. It doesn't fit. I tried some way to find a way to make it fit so I didn't waste paper, but it didn't, so I ended up just saving the paper for later. So here it shows you, see how it took the circles out for your twine. I don't know why that word is throwing me off for some reason. I keep wanting to say jute, and then I'm like, what word am I saying here? Anyway, so... And then for the second part, I use just regular vinyl. Yeah, Easy Weed vinyl. I used, I do have an Nancy Tate code for 10% off. If y'all want it, I can leave it in the description below. She has Caesar Easy Weed. And this is her transfer tape also. Oh my gosh. It is like butter. Look, it just pulled right off. Oh, no trouble. So anyways, I laid the banner out, and I took these letters. So because they have the inside and the outside, on the top ones, I use the outside of it, and then on the Halloween part, I'm going to use the inside of the letter. And then you'll also see that I did the A and the P, obviously, because I didn't know I was going to do this till after I weeded it all. It doesn't have the middle part, but I go back and I cut it out again. I don't show you that part, but... Anyways, if you need me to show you how I went in there and hid the contour of the letter so I didn't have to cut the whole letter out, I just hid the contour of all the outside, please comment below and I will be happy to, I'll be happy to do a video over that. It's not a big deal. So yeah, just go through, and then I went, oh, that's the jute. I was like, sorry, I lost my place. I found the jute twine. I had it, I think I got it at Michael's a while back, but I've had it. And so just kind of figure out which way you want the twine to go. You can twist it, you can do it like that backwards, but I just did it the regular way through there and then just weeded it through. Alright, so once it is all on the once you put all the banner pieces on through the twine, then you're all done. So it's easy peasy, so adorable. I love it on my mantle. I don't get to do a lot of decorations this year, unfortunately, for Halloween, so I love that I got to put this up. It's so cute. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'll be happy to answer. And thanks for watching. Y'all hit subscribe and that like button. Thanks.